Hello, this is Dustin with Home Mender, and today we are going to be installing an over-the-range microwave. This one has already been removed. Everybody loves them, saves counter space, and they look pretty cool too. So let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is unpack the microwave. I've got that already done. We've got a duct here in the back. We are going to install our little louvered vent so we can vent it out of the back. So if this is you, go ahead and do what I do. We're going to install our little louvered vent on the back so we can send the exhaust outside. Got some knockouts here. I'm going to go ahead and pull those. There we are. Got our little louvered vent here. Make sure you put it on the right way. The flap should go down. And then this is just going to slip in this track. Just like so. Now we're ready to vent. Comes with this little paper cutout deal. Shows where you put the holes in your cabinet. But you got to be a scientist to figure this out. There's a whole taping involved and balancing, and it's just awful. So I like to just measure the top where the holes are, mark it on the cabinet, and then drill that way. Usually I have 2 or 3 holes here. Looks like I've got 1, 2, 3 on mine. We're going to leave this mounting bracket on the microwave when we do this, and that way we're going to get an accurate measurement. Go. Do one more. All the way to the wall. And we got one more hole over here. I like to measure from the back of the mounting bracket because it's going to sit flush up against the wall. Alright, now I measure every day, so that way is easier for me. If you need to use your paper, I won't say anything about it. Matter of fact, I won't even know. We've got some machine screws, Phillips, here for these. We're going to drill a hole this size. There we go, looking good. Good to go. Now we're going to remove our mounting bracket on the back and get that secured to the wall. A couple screws here. And we can just chuck those. Here's our mounting bracket. You can see on the bottom of it, we got these little flary tabs here. That's what we're going to use to hold up our microwave while we secure it. You can definitely do it with one person. I'm going to fit that in like so, kind of split the difference. Now I like to find my studs in my wall before we start drilling. You can do the knock test. If you're no good at the knock test, feel free to use like a finishing nail. Tap it in there behind where the microwave's going to go until you hit a stud. Then you can mark it and do it that way. Alright, so it looks like we got a stud right here. And then I can see from the previous guy's install, we got a stud right there. So we're just going to mark that so I know where I'm going. They come with these fancy toggles. I've never had to use them before. As long as you put your screws in the stud, you shouldn't need more than 2 screws to hold up the bracket. Then they come with all these little holes all through the bracket, so you shouldn't have any problems hitting a stud. We can drill a little pilot hole in where we're going to put our screws. That'll make it a little easier to get them started. Like so. Get a screw started. Go ahead and screw that one off. Alright, now that we got our bracket secured, this is more than likely all you're going to need. If you want to put more screws in it, feel free to do so. But we're going to go ahead and mount this one. So this is going to require a little bit of finesse, but I'm sure you can do it. So we're going to take our cord, feed it up through the hole, and then we're going to pull that cord through as we lift the microwave. We're going to take our microwave up, rock it back, and set it on these little tab dealies. And that way it'll support it for you while you make the screw connections. Pull the cord through, rest it on these little tabbies. You can hear it click in. Make sure your cord's not bound up and push it up. There we go. Now with your bolts ready, we're going to go ahead and put the bolts back in here. Once you get it in a bit of the ways, go ahead and put the screw gun on it. And that'll hold it up there while you get the other screws fed. Now we just got the middle one to do. Looking beautiful. Now we can plug this guy in. And we got power. We're looking awesome. We're gonna put in our little turny wheelie deal. Pull off the packing tape. Otherwise it's not gonna turn. Plate. And we got a couple filters that slip in underneath. Looking good. This microwave is done. So that's it. We rocked the new microwave, did it in about 10 minutes, and we didn't read the directions. So that was awesome, and it was a moral victory for us men. So for Home Mender Inc., this is Dustin. I hope you learned something today, and if you did, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching.